Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and we're going to be playing with the #1 players deck here once again. And this time it's a name I can't pronounce from, I think it's the Belarus clan. So this is a Skull Queen Cannon Shot deck here. So let's get in and give this one a shot. It should be reasonably fast-paced, but I kind of like the fact that it has Meteor too, so then even if it goes to more like a mid-game situation, you can still kind of try to grind them down with Boneyard and Meteor. Should be interesting. This person has good counters here to start out with, so I'm kind of wondering how I should play this. I'm trying to just keep positioning, but not for anything in particular, more just to give my Skull Queen some room to work with. Kind of awkward playing the Skull Queen there without any skeletons. But I just kind of wanted to keep the heat on, not let them get set up with this situation here. Should have taken out that Angel. That probably would have been a better play. And then they Black Witch the Skull Queen. I expected them to attack it in some way there. I was actually surprised it lasted as long as it did. So we get the Boneyard again. I'm trying to keep my hand sort of full to keep that effect on. We're doing okay in terms of castle health. They're down at 4,000, but they have all three lanes blocked, so not super optimistic here. And the dragon probably ends my chances of a comeback. Although I was still kind of keeping things ready for the Boneyard. The Boneyard can do a little more damage. And I do have 3 cannon shots, but they immediately arrows it. If they didn't have arrows, I feel like I might have gotten a lot closer to them in this match. Especially with 3 cannon shots in my hand. But unfortunately, that looks like it's going to be it for this one. And let's see how close I was. Not that close. 1900 health. Again, if they hadn't had arrows, I think my Boneyard in that last match would have done enough damage to probably get me within cannon shot range. This person doesn't have very much castle health because they're in castle 9, so I would assume this one's going to be a win with this type of deck. Yeah, and especially with getting this set up with the Skull Queen out there, I think we are almost within range already of being able to win. Especially if we draw another handful of cards. Yeah, we can win. So let's end this. There we go. I like the speed of this deck. It's good for trophy pushing when you're feeling lazy because it's a fairly fast-paced deck. I feel like nothing too slow. But you also don't have to say that you're using a rushing deck if you don't like rushing decks, so from that perspective, I kind of like this. But you do have to be very mindful of, obviously, the number of cards in your hand because you're playing with Boneyard, and you can mess that up, so have to be kind of careful with that. But again, here, we're already almost within a range where I think my extra cards are going to get the job done, like the cannon shot plus 2 meteors. I think we've got this. Yep. Good win to pick up right there. Ooh, a great chest. Let's go. That will be fun to open. This guy gets me right off the start with the spiked statue. But again, the power of Boneyard to go behind that first golem there is why I really like it better than Skeleton's Legion. I think even after the buff for Skull Queen, Boneyard is just the better 6-mana card compared to Skeleton's Legion. Just more versatile in regards to getting up the board against your opponent and getting behind stuff. And being spread out gives a defense against arrows in many cases, so we've probably got this because we're almost within. Yeah, we got it. This is over. They're putting up a good fight, but they're already within range. Yeah. So Honestly, pretty interesting. I don't play with Cannon Shot that much, so it's always interesting to just see like how it changes the strategy, because then you know when you're within a certain number of health points, the game's just over. You know, you're just kind of playing to get to a certain point, and then you can just grind them down. Especially with Meteor in this deck as well. It gives you that last extra little bit in case you have to go to mid-game and try to grind down their health there. But you don't really have a whole lot of defenses if they really have an anti-skeleton deck, other than Gust of Wind. So objective here with this deck really seems to be to just wear down their health in the early game, even if they take out my stuff, and just try to get it within range of these damage cards, and then that's it. And then it's just game over. But I like the speed of this deck. Again, good for some fast-paced leveling, like trophy leveling. At least I'm liking it for that. And it looked like the season reset. I wasn't paying too much attention, honestly. I set my season highest trophies like 2.5 years ago, but honestly, I don't really expect to bother trying to top those unless they add back in some of the other levels. Like, there was that cool red icon you could get, but then they kind of changed it such that nobody can get like 7,000 trophies anymore, it seems like. And I don't really feel like playing for like the Champion 2 logo versus the Champion 1 one. Just not very interesting compared to what they used to look like. So they could shake that up. I think that's something they could improve upon. They could add more sort of ranks for like being in the top 90% of players or 95%. You know, there's a lot of ways they could incentivize people to move up ranks even within the top 1,000 players or something. And I think that could be a good thing to encourage more competition. Because a lot of people have already set some pretty high season bests, and I don't know how much motivation some people have to really keep continuing that, especially for crystals, which are not very useful. Alright, they have some anti-skeleton stuff here, but I feel okay about this. I'm not really handling a Phoenix very well. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really done the best job with it. I'm just realizing it doesn't do much damage, so I was trying to kind of wait. But here, once again, I'm just gonna leave the egg because, well, I'm not playing this as well as I could play it, maybe. I just didn't see the Phoenix here as super dangerous. My objective was to really win before the Phoenix could come into play. So what are we going to do here? We'll use Meteor again, just letting the Phoenix grow some more, because why not, I guess. I mean, it's not hitting my castle anyway, but now it's getting to the point where the Phoenix could do some serious damage, so I was just trying to delay it until I could get within cannon shot range here, which we almost are. So I think this plan is going okay, but they have all 3 lanes, so this is quite dangerous. But the Boneyard could come in clutch. I just need a little bit more. Come on, Boneyard. Oh, Boneyard's doing work. This is it. We got it, guys. We got it. I should have just played Boneyard because, I mean, should have played Cannon Shot. I'm just messing with them at that point, I guess. So, good game. They fought pretty well and had that Phoenix going, but didn't end up mattering. So there was our victory chest. We got a shock out of that. They're not buffing shock. There were some cards that I sort of felt like maybe should have been balanced that weren't, but maybe better not to balance them all at the same time anyways, because then, you know, you have a lot of stuff to sort of analyze. This way they can kind of just focus on cards that maybe people had complained about the most. I'll be honest, I'm not in the Facebook group, so I'm not really sure what cards people mostly complain about. This one is not really looking good. Oh, that's really bad. This match is probably over. Dang, I should have handled that Valkyrie sooner. I think that did me in. And now they have another Valkyrie, and I'm just completely done with this match. This one's done. Well played. I just let them get that set up, didn't I? And now they have 2 dragons, and I'm completely done. 4. So, had a little bit left, but not too much. I did some damage to them, but it really was not enough. You can't let it get to that point where they have a dragon out, but they were able to speed it up on me, which was kind of dangerous. You know, they were able to get that dragon out sooner. I wonder if they were using Mana Ritual, and I wonder if that's something that won't be possible after the update. I think that Mana Ritual nerf could be big, but we're going to have to see exactly how it plays into which strategies. So, this deck isn't using Mana Ritual, is it? I don't think it is. It's using Extra Crystal. They're not nerfing Extra Crystal. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. As of thus far, we don't know if they're putting any new cards out. They haven't said they are, but they also hadn't said they aren't. So, there could still be a new card, but I don't know there will be. I'd like to see some new cards, but I'd also like to see, I don't know, it'd be nice to have some fun new cards. I understand that we want cards that will be competitive, but as a YouTuber, I'd definitely like some more cards. Like Giant Growth got my channel like literally millions of views, and so many other channels millions of views, so it would be fun to have some more content creator type cards, but I understand we want to have a competitive game too. Oh man, that Reaper, how did I let that happen? How did I let that slide? Now I have to waste a meteor to get rid of it. I think I had to do that. I think I had to do that. Otherwise it'd be at my castle hitting it, you know? So, and that should do the trick. So there it is. Number 1 player's deck. Honestly, I like that one. Nice and quick deck. Easy for trophy leveling. I like that one. Pretty good. So that's going to do it for this video. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments and what other types of content I should create. And I will see you guys in the next video.